Hey guys, welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to show you how we can render the Chikankari embroidery on our fashion illustrations. The Chikankari embroidery is also known as the shadow work, and it's very popular in India and especially in Lucknow. It's widely used in many types of kurtis and sarees. So watch this video till the end. I'm also going to show you how we can show the Chikankari embroidery on white fabrics. So here you can see that I have given a light wash of the blue color, like which is in this reference image. I have given the blue color shade, and after the base has completely dried, I am using my mechanical pencil to give me a fine detailing, and I am drawing the pattern whichever I can see in this reference image. And you just need to be very careful with your detailing work and do it slowly and precisely. You don't need to copy it exactly, but just try to copy the patterns if you are taking any reference from any fabric or image. So guys, here you can see I'm using the poster color white, which is more opaque than watercolor, so I will advise you to use the poster color. And now you mix your base color, I mean the blue which I have used in the base color. I am using that blue only to mix it with white, and I will use this to give the shadow look. You can see the reference image, the Chikankari work, which is known for its shadow like effect, which means the embroidery is done on the opposite side of the fabric. Inside the border you can see here there is a very light look of the fabric thing, which is actually thread, and this embroidery pattern is done on the opposite side of the fabric to give the shadow effect. So this is what I'm doing here. You can see I'm using a very thin brush, and do it slowly, don't rush, and try to build up the color slowly to match with your reference image or the fabric. So this was the reason why I used poster color here. It's more on the opaque side, and it shall give that kind of white highlighted look which we want here. And after the color dries up, you can again go and do the detailing. I mean the color will dry and become little light, so you can go again and do the coloring. So now we have to give the thread like effect, for which I'm using this Uniball gel pen. It's in creamy white and it's very good to give this kind of minute detailing. And here you can see I'm using it to give this kind of run effect stitch, which is here in this reference image. I shall be posting all the links of the materials below in the description box. You can go and check, and I will surely recommend you this gel pen, white gel pen, which is really efficient to give all kinds of white highlights and especially do this kind of Chikankari embroidery look. So guys, most of the chikankari works are done with white thread on various types of fabric like chiffon, georgette, silk and so on. And this is the look you can achieve by going step by step, and be very patient. And here, to give the final look, I am giving the shadows using grey pencils. Grey pencils are very important here to give the exact effect. Here you can see how the look is slowly started to change. First I am using a very light grey pencil. My pencils are from Polychromos. You can use any brand of pencil. And after this I will use the dark grey pencil to give some more detailing. Make sure your pencils are very sharp so that it can reach the corners around the embroidery pattern. Here you can see how I'm giving a slight border to all these patterns here. So guys, I'm going to show you the next one. Suppose you don't have the white gel pen with you currently, or in some of the chikankari works the thread look is a little raised up or puffed, you can say. I mean the thread which is used for the embroidery are little thicker than the normal ones. So to give those kind of raised up embroidery look, what you can do is I'm going to show you here. Also, another very important thing which you should keep in mind is that while you are doing your pattern with your pencil, make sure the pencil which you are using is very sharp to give this kind of precise marking. That's why I'm using a mechanical pencil. And also your pencil should not be too dark. I mean, don't use any dark pencils or black pencils to do the detailing part. Always use a very light color pencil or use your pencil very lightly. So again, I am mixing the poster color with my base color, that is green, and I am trying to make a lighter shade than my base color. Here you can see, to give the shadow look, which is the white highlighted area between the embroidery patterns, which you can see here in this reference image. So here I will be using acrylic colors to give the thread effect. I am using the acrylic color white, and I will take some on my palette, and then I will use my thin brush. Make sure your brush is clean and pointed to give this kind of effect, and you have to be very careful to give the detailed thread look. I mean, it's a little difficult to work with your brush to give this kind of thread effect, but still you can try. If you don't have a white gel pen with you currently, you can try this with white acrylics or even white poster color. You can just try and see how the looks come out. Also guys, while using the acrylic color, the effect will be little different than the one which I did with the white gel pen. Here the effect will be like little raised. So if you want to give the thread effect which is a little thicker or little raised from the surface, you can use white acrylics. So yes, here you can see that the look is more on the 3D side, and you can feel the effect with your hands here. So definitely try this out. And here again, I'm using the grey pencils to give the shadows and the outlines to make my patterns stand out more. So don't forget to give the final detailing. Also, you can use the base color pencil, use a pencil which is similar to your base color, just to give some more detailing if you want. Otherwise, the gray pencil will also work nicely. So the final one which I am going to show you today is the white on white chikankari work. Like most of you ask me always that how we can render white fabrics. So it's very important to know that while creating the white fabric look, we can use the gray shades. So here you can see that I have mixed black and white with lots of water to create a wash of the gray, and this is what I'm using to create my base. So guys, there is already another tutorial on my channel about the wedding gowns which is on white fabrics. There also I have used gray pencils to show the folds on the gowns, so you can go and check out that tutorial too. All the links to my other tutorials are given below in the description, so definitely go and check out the description for all the list of the materials and links to my previous tutorials. So to give the white highlights here, I will use the acrylic colors directly, because here there is no question of mixing any color. So I will use the white acrylics directly, and acrylic colors are more opaque than poster colors. So I hope you guys can understand now about the effects which we can get using watercolors or maybe poster colors or acrylics. So these are the difference which we can get in our illustrations using all these various mediums. So here you can see how I'm using the color inside the pattern here using the thin brush, and to give the shadow effect inside the embroidery patterns. And lastly, I will use my white gel pen again just to give the finishing border look. So lastly, I'm giving the finishing again using the gray pencils. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I shall also be posting another tutorial on white chikankari saree where I shall show you how we can show the drapes and the folds in the saree and give the overall chikankari effect on it. So stay tuned for that. So guys, here you can see how I completed the overall look of this white on white chikankari using the gray shades, the white acrylics, and finally the gray pencils, because giving the gray highlights definitely gives a different look and gives a support to the embroidery patterns, and it just gives the overall look more 3D kind of effect. So I hope you liked all these techniques and do try them out. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you have subscribed it, and I will see you very soon. Till then, keep illustrating and keep practicing. See you soon, guys.